Haneda. Bye. All right, it's early in the morning, so not as many people here, but it will get busier throughout the day. We're at 7 in the morning. So I'm doing a little competition going back and forth Tokyo, Osaka. And of course, I'm gonna cut it and then we'll see which one's faster. And then I'll come over there, monorail, and go over here. We're at Terminal 1. I'm gonna cut this where I'm starting basically now, because this is where you would start, you know, which one's faster. You know, starting from the train or monorail, coming in Haneda, and then going up to security, because it's part of it, you know, maybe an hour through security, maybe 45 minutes, and then you got to have an hour at the gate. Or is it faster just to walk in the train station, give yourself a half hour, get on your train and go? But Osaka, Tokyo, that's what the challenge is. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to edit it, because if not, it'll be like a 5-6 hour video if I don't, you know, cut in and out of the video. This is C. We're in Terminal 1, Haneda Airport, Japan, Tokyo, Japan. You got to figure out what letter you're going to use, C, E, F, and see, they all have their own security now, I think, to kind of separate it. So you got to make sure, because once you go through that area, there's only going to be a certain amount of gates out there, so you got to make sure, and I got to check mine, it could have been changed. All right, I'm at the JAW flight to go from Haneda, Tokyo, Japan, back over to Osaka. It's about 10 after 9. They're pretty much running on time, maybe a few minutes behind, but we're boarding this flight right now. It's 9:15. Flight's supposed to leave at around 9:30. Gonna see which one is more convenient and faster. The wait through security, go through the airport, take the quicker flight, or get into a train station and get up on the platform quick and take a 3.5 hour Shinkansen or something like that over Osaka Tokyo station. All right, guys. Gotta put the camera up in there. That's what you get. For economy, they have a plug, which is not on a lot of economy flights, especially in Southeast Asia. They have a little TV monitor, which I don't care about that because I keep my tablet with me usually, or I download videos. So a couple little extras here. A little tray table. So this is JAL economy. The layout is good, but it's tight a little bit, but not bad. I mean, if you look at my knees, I'm 6 foot tall. I got a good bit of space. Actually, this is probably better than, like, say, some of the other discount airlines, but it's still kind of tight. I'm going to stop the little timer when I get the baggage claim. It's kind of how I'm doing it. So to be out of fairness, because the flight and airplane is definitely faster, especially the first time I've flown into this airport. It's Osaka. I think the airport code is ITM. All right, arrival hall. So that's what you'd be timing, and the amount of time it would take to get to the arrival hall or to baggage claim over here. So timer of how much, you know, minutes or hours expired on each one, and it'd be like a versus thing. And you see this is going to ground transportation right here. And you go out, you can see it out there, down the hall down there. So it's a little past 11. All right, so we're done with the flight part, JAL, Tokyo to Osaka. All right, so I just came up the local line. I just came from here, and then you see that we're at Shin Osaka, which is a main station JR line, and they have this Shinkansen here. Okay, so I guess Shin. Anytime you see Shin, they're probably going to have Shinkansen stop there. It's the main stations, and so I'm going to start the little thing to see how long it takes. Pretty much from the time I walk over here. Or right now. I mean, it's not going to take more than a half hour. I purchased my ticket online. I recommend you do that. I'll put the link in the screen or in the description to the app that I use. Okay. This is where I'm going to start the timer, because whatever local line, you see there's local lines scattered around in the Shin stations. Shinkansen, get it? Shin. So we're gonna I got a little bit of time, but I will keep up with the time. And yeah, it's a busy place, right? And it's busy like this all the time. Maybe later. The Shinkansen run pretty much almost 24 hours a day, I'm pretty sure. See right here, it says the central gate. So that's where you want to go. You figure out your platform. Now, once you exit the local one, unless you've added your ISO card to that ticket, then you will have to have that QR code or that separate ticket. So my advice to you is, they gave me a QR code. You just add your ISO number. So I'm thinking it's going to take maybe 20 minutes, less than a half hour to go from here, figure out where to go through the gate, might have a problem for a second, and then go up to the platform where my train's coming, okay? So then the train ride itself, I'm going to calculate that, and then coming out of the train back down the stairs to where you exit the local line, and that's going to be the end of the time, to be fair, because of course the flight is a lot quicker once it's in the air. Shinkansen this way. One of the official apps right here, you see it, and this is the kiosk right here for what I use, but I actually use the official app. It's called EX. It's on the Google Play Store. So then you don't have to do all this. You just need a credit card that's not going to be declined as a foreigner. You probably want to let your credit card company know. I had to call mine, put in a travel notice. So this is what you do. But if you can, this company is one of the official companies and apps that does JR and Shinkansen. So it's going to be a lot easier than going down to those kiosks. I showed you all the lines over there. So I don't know how much I'm going to add this video, but this is the app I use, EX, and I'll try to put it. All right, I'm in the Shinkansen side. I just came through the gate. Like I said, if you pre-register on your ISO card or you get a QR code, you can come straight through. If not, you got to wait in a big line over here. I wouldn't do that. I would plan the day before or a week before or whatever. But anyway, you just check it out. I'll try to put links in the description. But you figure out the number of your train. I'm 372, and the time I'm at 12:51. Then it's going to tell you to the right, track 24, platform 24. That's what you want to know, okay? It's going to go back and forth in different languages and stuff. So this is, you see it says Shinkansen, Kyoto, Nagoya, Tokyo. All right, we're going to go up here. See, it's a busy place. And there's restaurants all scattered around and bathrooms and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to go up 24 and yay, go to Tokyo from Osaka. Sorry, little Clover, that's a green car. It's going to have, you know, more room, 2x2 seats. It's going to be where you have a reserved seat. You might even have a bigger baggage area, that kind of thing. So you might want to upgrade. It's going to be an extra 30 or 40 bucks though. You know, and then the regular car, you have the regular car non-reserved, where they just give you a seat, or then the green car is the first class, and then if it's not the Clover Leaf, it's going to be a regular car, from what I understand. Okay, so this is 372, 1251, and it's 1239 right now. It will leave within a minute or two of that time. They're pretty on time. They're known for that. The green. Got a little place to put your luggage up here. And this is a green car, more of the first class. I think the seats are similar, but probably some of the trains are a little bit nicer than others. But it's like it's like old school first class or business class on a plane. And you see they're really wide. And then you pick the seat online if you want, or you ask at the kiosk if you want a window. And these are 2x2. But if you go in
the ordinary class or second class, it's going to be 3 by 3, I think, and they're going to be a smaller area to sit down. So anyway, and this is where we just came from, out here on the platform. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, so I'm over here, and it's got a little tray table. So there you go, boom. It's nice, and I'm lucky because this train didn't have as many people on it, so I can film those around me. These cars are going to run you about 30% more though, but you got to decide if it's worth it. You got more room, you got a bigger seat, you got a reserved seat. You know what I mean? It's just, if you got the extra money, do it, especially if you don't do this that much. So I think one of these doors, I don't know, somewhere there's a little toilet in here. So, and then there's chargers on these right here. You see them? You see it? But on the regular second class, there's only chargers in the front and the rear seats, from what I understand, in the second class. So you want to keep that in mind, okay? And we got one right beside us leaving. It's about 2 hours and I think 22 minutes. Some of them are going to be a little bit longer because they're going to stop at more stops. They won't stop there too long, but this one only has a couple stops, and you want to pay attention to that. I'm looking scruffy, but they're known for being on time, these JR Shinkansen trains. So don't worry about that. They're going to be within a minute or two, and you just go by the number and the destination, okay? And then of course the platform. One thing goes back a little bit too, you see it? You got a light, you got a charger down here, and you got a little footstool, little tray table, and kind of like a plane, window shade too. In Japan, you see the colors on the trees right here.
We will soon make a brief stop at Nagoya. Passengers going to the Tokaido, Chuo, Kansai, Meitetsu, Kintetsu, Aomami, and subway lines, please change trains here at Nagoya.
We made it back to Tokyo Shingawa Station. I don't know who won, but it's gonna be close. We'll see. Okay, I made Shingawa. Is right on time at like 12 or 13 after 3. That's when it was supposed to get here. It continues on to Tokyo Station, which is a couple stops from here. But yeah, it's very efficient. So about 2 hours and 22 minutes or 23 minutes, something like that. About a half hour in the train station. We'll see in a minute. I'll tally it up at the end of the video versus kind of train plane from Tokyo to Osaka, Osaka to Tokyo. But there goes the Shinkansen. It's a great system, and the train goes pretty much everywhere, either speed rail or local train around Japan, so you might want to do that. If you hadn't done it, I encourage you to take a trip to Japan. It's a cool country. There you go. Below, there's a lot of local routes underneath here that go everywhere around Tokyo. And Haneda Airport
HND is not too far from here. So over Japan, if you've already been to Japan, you already know about some of this stuff. Please like and share the video. Here comes another one. So maybe we'll check this out on the end screen. The Octopus Shinkansen. Tokyo, Japan.